Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at Etrailer, and today we are looking at our safety step folding platform step here at Etrailer. So this is a folding step that will provide you a little extra height if you need to reach hard to reach cabinets or drawers or dressers, or let's say you're trying to change a light bulb in your RV. This is a good chance to use a step like this since it folds up and it's nice and compact and it's easy to take out for when you need to use it. A thing about these steps is that many of our customers also use this step for an extra leg up whenever they're entering or exiting their RV or camper, since it gives them a little extra height. One of the best things about this step is that it is multi-purpose. So let's say you're not using your RV, you're at home, you can still use this step to reach things in your garage, in your kitchen, hard to reach areas in, let's say, your bedroom or your bathroom. You can also, when you're ready to go back out onto the road, throw this into your RV, so any situation you need that little extra height, you can use this. I'm on the short side, which means I use a lot of steps, benches, stools, ladders, just to give myself that little extra reach for hard to reach places. So what I notice is for those different stools, if I step on the edge, I get a little wobble and it's kind of scary. That's not going to happen with this stool. So no matter where you step on it, that has that weight distribution, which means you're not going to get that faltering or that wobbling experience. And when you're ready to store this step, that's a simple process. You just flip it over and then you fold in those legs. So press that button and then fold them in. Folding in the longer legs creates a shorter leg, so you can also use this in the folded up position, and it creates a 3-inch tall mat, but this also creates an easy to store step stool. At 14.5 inches wide, that makes this the perfect width to just sneak into or slide into small cabinets underneath your sofas, underneath your sinks, or underneath your beds. This also comes in different color options depending on, let's say you want it to match your RV or your personal preference for colors. So like what I have here is aluminum or gray, or you can also get it in pink or even yellow. This is useful both inside and outside. So let's say you need to reach your windows either to clean it off or to open it, or you need to reach up towards your awning just to bring that down. This gives you that extra height to reach those hard to reach places. Our RV floor was nice and even, but how does it work on the uneven ground of the outside? So here we have our pavement and we can see how this is torn up in some areas, but even though one end is lower than the other, you still have that stability and that weight distribution. On the top you have these non-slip strips. So these feel very gritty and rough to the touch. That means they're going to be great for adding that grip and that traction to your shoes. But if you are using this with your bare feet, just be mindful of those strips because they do feel kind of rough. Underneath your step, you have these double locking legs. So that means you have these tabs holding those legs in place in the outward position. And at the end of the feet, you have these rubber tips. So these are designed with grooves to help with that traction on the ground, but are also shaped to give that weight distribution. So for dimensions, you have a stool here that is 19 inches long by about 15 inches. With it standing up like this stands at 8 inches tall. So that's going to be from the top of the ground to the top of the stool. Folded up like this is 3 inches tall. Now you are going to be supported by the corners of the stool, so just keep that in mind because you're not going to have that rubber grip on the bottom. While the stool is only 8 pounds heavy, this has a weight capacity of 1,000 pounds. So that means it's great for everyone and every job. If you're using this to lift heavy things from one area to another, you're gonna have a whole 1,000-pound capacity to work for you. What gives it that weight capacity as well as that weight distribution capability are the legs. So the way the legs are designed is they do have that rubber tip on the end, but they are also sitting at a 30-degree angle on each side. My final thoughts about this safety step folding step is I really like how lightweight it is, but how you still get an amazing weight capacity of 1,000 pounds. Now this does depend on your situation if the measurements or the length and width are good for you. Some cabinets are too small to carry this, some are perfectly fine. So with 19 by about 15 inches in terms of measurements, I hope that helps out with figuring out how portable this is for you and your situation. I personally really like that weight distribution effect it has, that non-slip anti-wobble effect I think is awesome. And that was a look here at our safety step folding platform step here at Etrailer. My name is Evangeline and I hope you enjoyed the journey.